What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Let's Talk Marketing with NDub podcast, where I'm your host, Nathan Webster, and I'm excited to chop it up with you today. Today, for episode 150, I want to talk about the 3 worst marketing first impressions you can make on someone. We got one example for in-person, face-to-face, and I got 2 examples. I might even give a bonus for online, virtual, whichever way you prefer to say it. Before we get started, I want to make sure I give love to my worldwide listeners, my subscribers, the folks that rock with me. Thank you. Appreciate you. I love you. Ain't nothing but love for you. Thank you for continuing rocking the show. For those who already submitted a review and rated the show, thank you. I still want to get those numbers up. So if you're listening, I know there's more than 19 of y'all listening. Please do so, which on whatever platform you're on. I appreciate you. And for my first-time listeners out there, I want to say thank you for rocking with me or choosing the show, rocking with me. I hope you like it. I hope if not this episode, another episode, but ultimately, what this podcast is all about is me giving out tips, me helping business owners to business leaders learn the things I didn't learn when I was coming up, when I was searching, scratching, crying out for answers. I didn't know how to go about it, but I found a way. I found the mechanisms, I found the system, I found the process, I found the people, I found the ecosystem, and a lot of that stuff, I didn't have a name for it until I went to school. I'm like, oh, that's what that's called? Okay, let me share it, because I know it's like not knowing what you don't know, being left in the dark, and it sucks. So that's what the show is about, and this is where a perfect example that I'm going to talk to you about marketing is some marketing first impressions that are not very good. Let's just start just in person, okay? So I'm one who doesn't carry a business card, okay? I don't carry a business card because I'm more apt to make sure I connect with you on LinkedIn, or we will exchange contact information. I will text you, and then that evening I will send you an email directly, and I will also ask if I can share my newsletter with you. That's me. Do I have business cards? Yes. Now, depending where I go, yes, I do take business cards with me. However, I don't agree in the whole, I'm going to give you 2, 3, 4, 5 business cards, share it with people. And that was pre-pandemic. I'm not saying folks don't do that now, because they do, but I will encourage you, if you're going out in public, and you're going to a place where you plan on talking to as many people as possible, because when I go, I only maybe seek out 2, 3, tops 3 people. And also, I don't stay for the whole thing. There was a time I'd try to canvas a whole entire joint and say I get there before and after. I don't do that anymore. So if you are going in that regards to where you plan on praying and spraying the whole room with your business cards, then do that. I do bring my business card when I know I'm going to an event that I don't really know anyone. It's all business. Folks want to talk business. And if folks hit me back up, awesome, because they have my business card, perfect. That's what they're there for. But typically, I never really had that great success using a business card. Now, I will say, with all that being said, some people do believe if you don't have a business card, I'm going to say this is generational here, then you're ill-prepared, you're not well-equipped, and unfortunately, that makes you unprofessional, okay? So just keep that in mind. That could be one of the worst marketing impressions first impression that, as marketing-wise, it just didn't go the way you want it to go. And that's okay, but it may be a bad look, okay? Someone might throw some shade on you. You know, I'm just trying to keep it real here. All right, number 2. So here's another opportunity where, as a bad first impression marketing-wise, when someone says they don't have a website, I'm like, what? Oh my God, like, hold on, my soul is about to jump out of my chest. You don't have a website? Okay, tell me why you don't have a website. And not just because I do websites. I want to know, why is it not important to you to have a website? right? So this is going back to the last episode about the marketing tangibility. You need a website. That is not that's beyond a bad look. That's beyond shade. That just means you're not ready. So you shouldn't be out there saying you got a business and you ain't got a website. Like, especially after the COVID lockdown, there's no reason for you not to have a website. There's too many websites out there that help you produce a website without any hosting or domain stuff. It's just an all-in-one package. There's no reason now for anyone to say, I don't have a website. That leads to number 3. For those that are continuing with a business name at gmail.com, I get it. I 100% get it. There's the MX records are hard when you start doing your own hosting, and then with other stuff, look, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's hard. And if you need some help, I can help you with that. But I'm not saying that to get business my way. When I'm trying to, and it's not hard to figure out either. But I had to do it for folks, and there's multiple ways to go about how you want your email, which is why I'm not giving you examples of certain platforms or ways to do it, because everyone is going to be different. I totally understand, and I have to help my clients that are not the way I'm doing it. And I'm like, I did it 2 years ago, and now it's completely different. I did it 2 months ago, and it's different. So I'm not trying to give any tips because it's going to be different for everyone. And especially if you grow, when you grow emails and when you change from one domain to another domain, it can be a lot much more difficult. So this is where it's a bit more complicated, let's just say. Okay, a bit more complicated. But to the original point of you not having your name at your domain.com, .org, .edu, .biz, whatever you want to do it, right? You can do .co, you can do there's a ton of different website domain extensions you can use too, okay? But you not having your email with your website on it, that's a very bad look. Now, some folks may not say anything, but it is one of those things where you are still playing with your Gmail account or your Yahoo account, your MSN account, your Apple account. Some people uses not like it's a bad thing. They use their school account, like their college that they attended like 10 years ago. Look, it's not a bad thing. It's just not a good look. It's a very bad first impression marketing wise, because when I see those are like red flags, like red flags. And here, I give you a bonus one, okay? I give you a bonus one. How much time are we on? I'm about to beat the 10-minute mark. So here's the last thing I'll say. A red flag, as in a red banner, like my red shirt, for those that are watching on YouTube, that if you don't have social media, that's a very bad first impression as well. There are a ton of different social media sites, especially in the age and how we do business. Social media is a given. I understand there's different platforms. You don't have to be on a platform you don't like, but for you not to be on social media and have a business, that is a no, okay? That's bad, okay? You done messed up, okay? Those are things that gives a sign that you are not ready to go to the next level in your business. Not only that, as the title of the podcast, it's a bad first impression, because let's just say you're trying to sell something and maybe it's to another business. They might don't feel you got the bandwidth, the capacity, or the acumen to take it to the next level. If you're selling to a customer, they may question, like, how legitimate are you, especially you are doing this food, and are you like, do you have a commercial kitchen? Like, do you have pets? Do you allow your pets on the counter? Like, these are all things that some people, I'm not saying just not me, but we discussed with I discussed with other marketers of like, man, that shouldn't be. So y'all, when it comes to first impressions, understand that you may not have it all together. Nobody does, and that's okay. But those things, as not having a business card, not having a website, not having your email all set up, is a red flag. Then, and if you say we're going to do the baseball approach, that's 3 strikes, you're out. So think about that in alignment, because as I said before, sales is married to marketing. When you want to close, it might not be a good opportunity for you to close, because those people may not tell you why they don't want to work with you, like to be the real reason, but those could be some of the reasons why they said, nah, we're going to pass. So with that, I hope that helps. If you do, if by chance you do need some help, feel free to reach out to info@nwebsterllc.com. And if you don't, that's totally okay. You don't need me. You just need a person that understands how this stuff works. I used to be a goalkeeper, and we only played with the teams that allowed us to play with them, but we only had like one team we want to play for. And that's how marketers are too. Not everyone's going to be a good fit. So find a marketing team, a marketing person, maybe a marketing thought leader. If I'm that person, thank you. But also find someone that can actually help you grow and scale to where you can continue to focus on your value proposition and not on your marketing the value proposition. And which is important. You still got to call the shots. You still got to make those decisions. But your sweet spot is making sure you do what you do best. Marketing is what I do best. And I tell folks, quit, look, that's not for me. All right. So with that, y'all, I wish you nothing but the best. Until next time, wish you nothing more but success. Dream big and Godspeed.